Hello, I'm Dr. S. Mishra. I'm a dental surgeon and I welcome you all to our channel Now Ask the Doctor. Recently, UK has reported outbreaks of a highly infectious virus, the norovirus. In this video, I will discuss everything about norovirus to make you aware of the virus, of the nature of the virus, how it is transmitted, how you can prevent yourself from this norovirus. So let's begin. The aim of this video is to make you aware. So, norovirus is also known as the winter vomiting bug, and it is the most common cause of gastroenteritis. Norovirus is highly infectious and it causes vomiting and diarrhea. Around 154 outbreaks of norovirus has been reported in UK recently. The virus is named after the city of Norwalk, Ohio, where an outbreak occurred in the year 1968. Norovirus infections occur more commonly during winter. In the United States, it is the cause of about half of all foodborne disease outbreaks. Now, what's the incubation period? Symptoms usually develop 12 to 48 hours after being exposed, and recovery typically occurs within 1 to 3 days. Now, can norovirus infection last longer than 3 days? For most healthy people, norovirus symptoms last 1 to 3 days. But for some, the virus can remain in the intestines for weeks or months and cause lingering inflammatory bowel problems, according to a report published in 2018 in the journal Science. Now we will know how the virus is transmitted. Noroviruses are transmitted directly or indirectly. Noroviruses are transmitted directly from person to person and indirectly via contaminated food and water. According to research, fewer than 20 virus particles can cause an infection. So it is highly contagious. You can imagine viruses are very tiny. They are ultra microscopic structures. And if fewer than 20 particles can cause an infection, that means it is highly contagious. You can get norovirus by accidentally getting tiny particles of feces or vomit from an infected person in your mouth. Or say if you have direct contact with someone who is infected with norovirus, such as by caring for them or sharing food or eating or sharing same utensils with them. The virus is usually spread by fecal oral route. This may be through contaminated food or water or person to person contact. It may also spread via contaminated surface or through air from the vomit of an infected person. Transmission can be aerosolized when those who are sick with the illness vomit, or can be aerosolized by a toilet flush when vomit or diarrhea is present. Infection can follow eating food or breathing air near an episode of vomiting, even if cleaned up. The viruses continue to be shed after symptoms have subsided, and shedding can still be detected many weeks after infection. Let me give you an example. In December 1998, 126 people were dining at 6 tables in a restaurant. One woman vomited onto the floor, staffs quickly cleaned up, and people continued eating. 3 days later, others started falling ill. 52 people reported a range of symptoms of norovirus infection. The cause was not immediately identified, but researchers plotted the seating arrangement. More than 90% of the people at the same table as the sick woman later reported becoming ill. So it is highly contagious and vomiting in particular transmits infection effectively and appears to allow airborne transmission. Now let us discuss the signs and symptoms of norovirus infection. The most common symptoms of norovirus infections are nausea, vomiting, watery diarrhea, abdominal pain, and stomach cramps, and in some cases, loss of taste. Less common signs and symptoms of norovirus infections are weakness, general lethargy, muscle aches, headaches, and low grade fevers. A person usually develops symptoms of gastroenteritis 12 to 48 hours after being exposed to norovirus. The disease is usually self limiting and severe illness is rare. Recovery typically occurs within 1 to 3 days. Complications are uncommon but may include severe dehydration, especially in young and old, and those with other health problems. It can establish a long term infection in people who are immunocompromised. These infections can be with or without symptoms. In severe cases, persistent infections can lead to norovirus associated enteropathy. Enteropathy means a disease of intestine, especially small intestine. Then, in severe cases, it may lead to atrophy of intestinal villi and malabsorption. Need to mention one important thing, norovirus can survive some disinfectants also, so making it hard to get rid of. It can spread quickly in enclosed places like schools, daycare centers, nursing homes. It can stay on objects and surfaces and can infect people for days or weeks. Soap and water can wash it away, but it needs really very hot water to inactivate it. Hand washed dishes are likely to carry the virus and even the ordinary laundry. So, if someone is ill with the virus, then it is very much necessary to use hot water and bleach to destroy the virus and wash their towels, bed sheets, then pillow covers and clothes. Noroviruses are non enveloped viruses and they are genetically diverse group of single stranded positive sense RNA virus. This norovirus replicates in the small intestine and symptoms may become life threatening if dehydration or electrolyte imbalance is ignored or not treated. Now, how norovirus infection can be prevented? Number one, by hand washing and use of disinfectants. But I want to mention one very important thing, that alcohol rubs are less effective than hand washing in cases of norovirus because norovirus lacks a lipid viral envelope. So, surfaces where norovirus particles may be present can be sanitized with a solution of 1.5% to 7.5% of household bleach in water. Hygiene should be maintained during preparation of food and dishes should be washed with hot water. See, the problem with norovirus is that it can survive for long periods outside a human host, depending on the surface and the temperature conditions. It can even survive for months. So, proper hygiene should be maintained. About 200,000 deaths occur per year due to norovirus infection. Now, what's the treatment? The treatment is supportive care. Like you should take paracetamol for treating the fever. You should drink sufficient fluids or in case of need intravenous fluids for preventing dehydration, which is a complication of this norovirus infection. And also your body needs sufficient rest during a norovirus infection. Now, diagnosis. So, specific diagnosis of norovirus is routinely made by polymerase chain reaction assays. These are very sensitive and it can detect as few as 10 virus particles. Yeah, that's all for today. If you find our video informative, then please subscribe to our channel for more health related videos, informations and awareness. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.